Welcome to episode 321 of Flights,
Football,
and anything else.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Mike. How you doing, Dave?
Way better than most, not as good as some. How are you?
Excellent myself, David.
Glad to hear it.
Seems like got to get my. It's hard with the headphones and then the old man cheater glasses.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
As a weekly proclamation. I mean, 1 week technically is a matter of minutes. You know.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
60 minutes an hour, 24 hours a day. Do the math.
right.
But it literally seems like, 4 hours ago, we were at the Cell Studio doing 320. Now here we are. We got one chat, I believe, already.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Why do I forget?
I don't know.
I don't either.
So look at Brian says sexy mofos. I hooked him up today at work, so he's going to feed me with compliments because I hooked him up.
Nice.
Welcome aboard, Brian. Hope you enjoy the show. Before we introduce the first one, not a huge, but I do appreciate the listeners paying attention. So Jake wanted me to remind you that that Hawaii is in the United States, because when you were talking golf last week, you said the season started in Hawaii. Now they're coming back to the United States. So just a little slip of the tongue. If you'd have said continental United States, that would have been a pass. But Hawaii is the
semantics
50th state, right?
I thought Alaska was.
It's 4950. Is Alaska 50, Hawaii 49?
Jake, correct me on that one too. I don't know.
I'm a history major, not a geology major.
Geography?
Geography, yes. Yeah. Or geology.
Or we're studying rocks.
Anyway, the first tasting today. So new, we're going to be one of the first to rate it on Untapped.
The third.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll be the third person to rate it as a pod. All in IPA from Shorts Brewing Company, a regional brewery in Elk Rapids, Michigan. I bought this because I believe proceeds of this beer go to the Special Olympics. The particular 6.9 ABV, 0 IBUs. No question, when we do something, we go all in, head first, feet first, and always with our hearts. We're on a mission to make the world more awesomer, one beer at a time. In fact, this beer, and now you, dear drinker, is doing just that for 22,000 incredible athletes across Michigan with intellectual disabilities. Want to go all in with us? Head to our website to find a plunge near you and be sure to bring a cold one. So there you go. On the package comes with a QR code, which I don't recommend scanning every QR code on the block because some of them are scams. I doubt Shorts Brewing is giving a scam, but
no. If
you scan the QR, chance to win stuff, and I think it would give you more information on how you can contribute to the Michigan Special. I don't know if it's Special Olympics. It's
now that they say the plunge, there's a different.
And it doesn't say Special Olympics. No. It's intellectual disabilities. 22,000 Michiganders with intellectual disabilities. So,
but the athletes part kind of makes you think it is the Special Olympics.
Yeah,
because the Special Olympics, they just held the.
Well, but intellectual disabilities, I don't think would count a person with no legs.
That's the point I was trying to get to, because they just we had a bunch of our students today go out to Hartley Nature Center because the Mid-Michigan Winter Special Olympics was held today. And I know for a fact they have the two different categories, those with intellectual, emotional disabilities and those with physical disabilities.
Oh, smells like.
Which is what you were getting at.
Smells like a delicious IPA.
And I donate to the Special Olympics. Their headquarters is in Mount Pleasant.
Okay.
I donate to them every year.
You know what the percentage of your donation is? That's the one question I always ask. Because like sometimes like if you give $100,
right?
Sometimes like 8% goes actual to the cause, and the 92% is clerical,
administrative. Or, yeah. I should ask that question because I
In
think
their league, they don't have to give it to you unless you ask for it. I learned that from a 790 news radio show. Blackhawk Larry, Grandpa Blackhawk, as the listeners know him as, would be able to tell me who I'm thinking of. Not as far back as Paul Harvey. The rest of the story, I want to say his first name is Bruce. He's kind of a financial guy, but he also talked about other stuff.
Yeah.
Just like a question and answer. And he was the one that said, when somebody calls and asks to donate, ask them what percentage goes to the cause.
Right.
And they try to get around it, but they do eventually
Nice.
say it. So,
Brian wanted to know if we got to an ABV. He did say an ABV, but I don't think maybe in the normal order that we usually do.
yes, I said the particulars before I started reading. Good call out, though, Brian. Thanks for listening. 6.9%, and nothing on the. I believe the IBUs are just shit canned and no longer a thing.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh man, the notes alone is make this worthwhile. Yes, that's vintage IPA.
That's really good.
Very good. So you want, now that it's brand new, you wonder if it'll be a seasonal like this time of year for
Maybe.
the,
You get a little like it's not West Coast, it's not
no,
American,
it's definitely piney. It's got a little piney.
I've got a little juice. I've got a little pineapple something fruity.
I'm
faint.
just on the.
It's very subtle.
I'm just
Our
on the
trained
regular-
palates, we've been doing this long enough.
One of these days we got to get the list out because we've got to be fast approaching 1,000 beers.
Well, I would imagine.
Well, 321 times 3 would be 963.
Yeah.
But one episode.
Every year we have, multi-packs or, I mean, if you want to just go straight, how many have we tried? We had a 12-pack Christmas ales the one time
But I bet you we're not at 1,000, but we're nearing it.
We got to be really, really close.
Anyway, Dave, what have you been watching?
Just finished Fallout Prime. It's after a video game, but I got to read my note on that because I don't think I could repeat it. I did a good job writing it down. So this is going to be one of these almost sci-fis that I think you may enjoy. I'm not sure because there's not a lot of sci-fi to it. It's a post-apocalyptic retro science fiction Western.
What is that on?
Prime.
Okay.
And so, and the other part that I think you would appreciate is Walter Goggins is the main character.
Okay, I've seen the ads for that.
Yeah.
He has no nose or something, right?
Well, yeah, because after the apocalypse, there's still a lot of questions to be answered with this thing after season 2, as far as like, you're getting a sense of why it happened and how it happened, but then what's with the ghouls and there's a few monsters, animals that kind of turned into something else apparently, and it's just the storyline's really good. It's part like jump scare horror. It's based on a video game, Fallout. Thanks, Chuck. And I don't know. It's just it's kind of fun, kind of shoot 'em up, plenty of violence.
So is it similar to
yes,
the one on Peacock? I have not. I really enjoyed
Silo. No, are you talking about Silo?
No, I'm talking about the one that Samoa Joe is in. There's 2 seasons. It's like a Mad Max type thing. And Peacock did season 1, and season 2 just is out now. Anyway, I'll look.
Yeah, try to look that up.
But yeah,
no, it's very similar to Silo.
All right,
the Apple Plus that we both have watched.
All right,
yeah, because there's people in the silos because they were preparing for this, which is kind of what Silo. We haven't really gotten an answer of why they're in the silos. Do you remember? Yeah. So this one, we know why they're in the silos and what happened. Just the storyline is a little more exciting.
Ryan says you have to stay focused on it.
Kind of ish, yeah.
So
yeah, for sure. But good show.
And then have you watched any? I'm not going to jump into steal what have you been watching, but it was either Chuck or Grant Ducharme.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's not really a correction because I didn't really say it, But Homeland that you were watching,
Right.
either Chuck or Grant Ducharme said it wasn't a CBS, it was like a Showtime
Okay.
series
All right.
originally.
All right.
So,
Yeah, it was a while ago. I think Shelly asked her brother and sister-in-law, "Hey, have you ever seen this?" And they said, "Yeah, in high school."
yeah.
So I mean that's not true. They were just kidding. But 2011 to 2020. But anyway, I'll get back to that in a second if you
Okay.
want to do what you.
Imagine Birch Run last Sunday. Liz and I went Redwood Brewing Company
Mhm.
for our first time since football started. Hit a brewery, and I had the Redwood Lager, the IPA, the Cream Stout, the Imperial Stout, the Belgian Triple, and the Scotch Ale. And of all of those, the Redwood Lager was easily my favorite. 7%, maroon in color, medium bolt body lagers, flavors of caramel, vanilla, and oak, supported by aromas of oak and toasted bread. And it won the New York
Delish.
gold medal. So the wings were delicious. So if anybody's heading south on 75, exit 23, take the first exit, which is Hill Road, turn left, and then almost your first or second left you can.
Yep.
Kind of an industrial.
Right there by the Holiday Inn.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was good. And then after that, we went to see Send Help.
Oh, how was
It
that?
was very good. It
Okay.
was predictable till they threw a curveball at you.
Yeah.
And then predictable till they threw a curveball at you. Easy watch, obviously.
Yeah.
Far fetched, but it was good.
Did she do a good job at turning the corner from being like a,
Yes.
a pushover to
Absolutely.
yeah, okay.
Yes.
All right.
It's excellent.
Okay. All right.
Well, excellent. So, Brian, have you been there before? Because I actually had to figure out how to eat them because hopefully I don't blow our Buffalo Wild Wing sponsorship here, but I mean, they weren't your typical Buffalo Wild wing that is like this. I mean, these fucking things were wings. And I'm like,
Right.
at first I had like the Joker sauce on it. I'm like, I got to figure out how to eat this. So then the best way I
Right.
did it was rip it
Yeah.
and then eat it.
Gotcha.
So, but they were legit. I had the hot, which
Yeah.
it was just Frank's or Durkee, but
Sure.
they were very tasty,
They were
very
good.
meaty, and the beer, all of them were. Even the Scotch ale was delicious.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
So,
To make another trip
all
at
right,
some point.
what else did you watch, Dave?
Well, Homeland. So we are middle of season 2 and episodes from I think 48 minutes to almost 60. 12 episodes per season. So it's taken a bit. We can only get about 2 to 3 a night. 3 is pushing it. That takes us almost to 11 o'clock, a little past 11. But man, what a great show. He does a phenomenal job. Damon. Shit, what's his name?
Bruce Williams on 790. Thank you, Chuck. I knew it was Bruce, but yeah, he was the one who told me that.
Oh, from before.
You had to ask. Yes.
Yeah. But his name. Oh, yeah.
See, that's
Damian Lewis from Billions.
Billions. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. That and he's the main character in that one. Does a phenomenal job. And if you get the time to, I mean, one thing you'll appreciate, I guess, there's quite a bit of blanket material
Okay,
throughout this.
fair enough.
Yeah. So, but the storyline is amazing. And they the big curveball they threw in season 2 was they have a scene where you get some answers to questions that you didn't think you were going to get until maybe season 7. From
Meyer
my merch.
crosses. I didn't even notice the Meyer on
Across.
Hill Road Meyer. I guess I've heard of
Oh.
it, but I did not.
I didn't know there was a Meyer there either.
Well, because we got one right around the corner, so it'd be kind of silly to go to Hill Road.
Yeah, but I mean,
But,
yeah, and I don't go Hill Road that often.
um,
But yeah, so anyway, so we'll be watching Homeland for I don't know, long time.
all summer.
Yeah.
Netflix, Miracle, The Boys of 80. Obviously a doc about the U.S. hockey team that beat
Yeah.
Soviets. And very well done. Al Michaels, they talked to, and then all of the players, Meyer 44, all of the players, except obviously head coach Herb Brooks, who died. I thought he died just a few years ago, but he's actually been dead for like 20 years.
All right.
And then 3 of the players were dead. Obviously, they didn't bring them on as
No.
corpses. But they all went to that Lake Placid arena. They sat on the bench, and then they showed coverage of it. Very interesting.
Yeah.
And I would have been 13. I don't remember the gas shortages. I mean, I wasn't driving at 13, so it was like, why would I need gas?
I remember my parents complaining about it.
So,
Yeah.
um,
Quick question.
yes.
For Chuck and Brian and number 3.
Probably Eric at Loggers.
Maybe.
He's working, busting his ass.
So I forgot to stop the download, but I'm not going to stop it if the picture's pretty good. So do we have a pretty good picture going on the live stream right now? Are we glitching at all or a little fuzzy? If we're not, I'll just let it ride.
And Nick Witzke said, he followed up and said, after the one that he said was shit,
Yeah.
he said the last couple were spot on. So, and I got to get with Jamie because either myself or you lost that decal. And I'm going to see if she can make another one because there is a spot on Nick's car that is not free, but I told him I was either going to, and I'll show you the text of the location.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the hood is like $1,000. Flight football and anything else.
Thanks, Jeff.
Aren't that deep, but look at that, Jeff Laporte. So I guess Eric lied to me. He said we were going to be on at Loggers. What's up, Jeff? Welcome to the show. There we go.
Yes, sir.
Fantasy football player. Known Jeff for many years.
Player. Yeah, I guess you call him a player.
No, he's a fantasy football player.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Anything other than those two?
No. Nope.
HBO Max, The Smashing Machine. Dwayne Johnson's version of Mark Kerr, the Pride fighter / early days of the UFC. I don't even think it was called the UFC. Well, it wasn't called the UFC. It was in Pride. Dwayne Johnson took a lot of shit for that role. I didn't think he was that bad.
I remember him taking a lot of shit, but I don't know why. Why did he?
Because they say he looks nothing like him, and I call bullshit on that. Because if you Google a picture of Mark Kerr, the younger, well, I do too, Jeff, and I run the fucking thing. But if you're watching the movie, because they were ripping on him for not liking it.
Mm-hmm.
Or not looking like him. So I'm like, I got to see what this looks like. And I Googled it. Mark Kerr today and Dwayne Johnson look nothing alike. Mark Kerr and Pride and Dwayne Johnson doing the Smashing Machine.
Pretty spot on.
Spot on might be a stretch, but close enough where I wouldn't bitch about it.
Right.
And it was just like, it was watchable. The 2 hours went by somewhat quickly. But it was almost just like a mundane ho-hum. I was expecting some action, and he had a battle with opioids for the pain. Obviously, you get your fucking face beat in, you're going to be in pain.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And then finally, what's tonight? Thursday? Tuesday and Wednesday. 2 episodes Tuesday, 2 episodes Wednesday. First 4 episodes of Bridgerton season 4.
Oh, yes, that's the next one. We gotta get that in with Homeland somehow, and
we'll put because the second part of season 4 comes out February 26th. So you get 4 episodes, and then you'll probably get 4 more into February. I like it. It's a fucking good watch.
Yeah.
I think it's more geared to a female audience, but hey.
Well, with some of the extracurricular activities, I don't know if.
Well, the main premise, I think, would be geared more towards the female.
Sure.
Viewer but I actually like it. I think it's good.
No, I think this is season 3, right?
4.
This is 4. Yeah. We blew through the first 3 seasons. It was entertaining. I liked it for sure. All right. Music people should be listening to.
All right, let's go.
You got one more.
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's start with, because there was nothing sensationally new out, but I did listen to Villain, Drag Me, and New Disease from Ashes to New. From Ashes to New.
Villain, Drag Me,
and New Disease. There's 3 songs that have been released early for their upcoming album Reflections, which is due out April 17th, 2026. 3 songs, 10 minutes. It was released last Friday, January 30th. They were all very good, but if you're a From Ashes to New fan,
Yeah.
they're a little heavier.
Mhm.
The 3 songs that they've released are a little more scaled back, and so it's different. So if you're a vintage hardcore From Ashes to New fan, I don't think you'll like it. But who knows what the rest of the album. Well, maybe those were just the 3 ballads they released, and
From Ashes to New?
From Ashes to New.
I don't think I've ever heard of them.
Yeah,
Huh.
they've got about 5 albums out.
All right.
And like I say, the first one is more of a harder rock type.
Okay, good. I mean, I've been really trying to look for something like that in that kind of a genre, and it's really hard because I'll get some like techno stuff, and it's
And Jack the Underdog had another new single that I listened to, but you yelled at me last week when I gave Jack the Underdog as something new. Well, I don't know if yelled at was quite the word, but
I don't even remember saying anything.
boy,
to
a
you.
lot of Jack the Underdog lately. I said, the guy
Well, no, you made some references, here and there. Okay. My something new along those lines. It's not really new, but somebody did it new. BB King's Blues Summit 100 by Joe Bonamassa. So Joe Bonamassa is a blues guitarist. Yeah, Jeff, you've seen them a few times.
I'm assuming From
Ashes to New. That's what I'm assuming too.
Okay.
But I'm like, all right, well, I just was checking it out, and now When Love Comes to Town, you're familiar with that one.
Yes.
That's probably one of his most popular, and U2, Bono and the boys did a remake of that, which was pretty popular. But this is 32 songs, 20 minutes.
32 songs lasted 20 minutes?
I don't, yeah, there might have been some intro stuff in there, some like
Had to be.
they count it as a song, but it's just some guitar leading up to kind of like Van Halen
Eruption.
with Eruption and that kind of a thing. So unless it was a misprint, maybe 200 minutes, I'm not sure. But blues tends to, go on for a while, but just I forgot, there was a point where I liked some blues. Not all the BB King stuff is great, but I don't know, it's just got a rhythm, and especially, you get a couple drinks in you and you just want to chill. Sometimes the blues will put you in the right place.
All right.
You ever listen to any blues, Mike?
Not often, no.
Okay.
Just because I mean, with all my I got like 5 podcasts I'm listening to,
Yeah.
and then the something old, something new. It's hard to work something new into
Oh, yeah.
my routine.
For
There's
sure.
only so many minutes in a day, Dave.
But you listen to some of those lyrics and they're just telling a story, Yeah.
Jeff, is my take on early From Ashes to New. They're heavier in their earlier days, correct? At least that's what I remember.
Okay.
It as, but
Yeah.
All right, something old. Hey, the listeners throw it out there as a request. I'm a man of the people, and I listen, and I take their suggestions, and I note it. So Chuck mentioned Bad Company's self-titled album, Bad Company, released November 30th, 1973. So I was just 6 years old. So clearly I wasn't listening to it as a 6-year-old. Now, 8 songs, 34 minutes. You got 5 songs that are bangers. And by bangers, I mean they're good, catchy,
Right.
quality hits. They're not hard rock. I mean,
Sure.
Bad Company's not a hard rock band. So Can't Get Enough. Rock Steady.
Yeah.
Ready for Love, Bad Company, and Moving On. Those 5 songs alone make the album worth a quality listen.
They were all chart toppers.
And then the other 3 songs, I think they kind of tried to go a little balladish-y.
Yeah.
I know that's not a word, but
Ballish, sure. It's your pod. You can do what you want.
those 3 songs, those 3 songs keep this album. I think that absolutely they are toning it down to try to sell more. Foreigner's debut album, 1977, for me, While Walking My dad actually had that Foreigner debut album on. I remember that because that's where they're all standing in like a bluish or background, right? Chuck, Foreigners. Maybe I'll give that a listen. But the 5 songs for Bad Company, if the 3 other songs wouldn't have been so horrible, this could be a candidate for a Mount Rushmore if that was your type of.
Gotcha.
If Bad Company was
yeah.
your favorite, this would be an album worthy of a Mount Rushmore selection if it weren't for those 3 other songs that sucked, in my opinion.
Right. I stuck with the blues, but this is more Texas blues, and I did listen. Never really listened to a whole lot of BB King, but Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble, Texas Flood, 1983, 10 songs, 35 minutes, 39 minutes. Pride and Joy, Texas Flood, and the slept on song in that whole is Love Struck Baby. And some of these were radio worthy. They had enough beat to them. They had enough. I think some of them have made it to either a Joe, was it Joe 97 or what's I don't know what the local station is here where they play kind of
Sure. Yeah.
80s and 90s.
In fact, I was lifting at the gym with Nick, and typically they have a playlist on, but yeah, it's Joe FM.
Yeah.
And I told Nick, I said, this is, I think, the first time I've actually heard the radio, and I don't know how long.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you don't lift with headphones on. I said,
I never
not
did.
having the earbuds, the wired when you're lifting gets in the way, and it's just like, I'll just listen to the music that Jim has on. But, excuse me. So yeah, I don't have the musical ear to appreciate Stevie Ray Vaughan. I was never really a Stevie Ray Vaughan fan.
Right.
And he's actually known more for guitar than he is singing, right?
Yeah, to a certain extent. He has he sings some of his stuff, but he has his brother sung some other songs and some other people. But he's mostly known as a blues guitarist.
All right.
Texas blues, which is a little different than your standard like Motown blues or your BB King type blues.
All right.
There you go. You got your blues lesson today.
Yes.
And if you ever want to learn how to play the harmonica, I'll teach you.
Now, Elvis did do some blues, and I liked Elvis.
Yeah.
Because actually, Elvis, a lot of people consider him rock and roll, which he was to a degree.
Yeah.
But he actually got his start basically with gospel.
Correct. Yeah.
So, all right. That's why I wear the big bulky sweatshirt so you can't tell.
Speaking of that, I sent Mike, I came across it was an Instagram or a TikTok, and there was a beautiful woman running by some beach tables, and there was 2 guys sitting at a table. It was a close round table, something on the patio, and she was running by in a bikini, and there was this guy, and he was sitting like this sideways from the camera angle. And as she was running around, he did like this, and then he let his stomach go, and his stomach was so big it hit the table and knocked it over and knocked their drinks over and apparently knocked the other guy over. It made me laugh for a while.
That was a good one, yeah.
And the dude looked pretty good with his stomach sucked in like this. It was almost kind of surreal, like it was AI or something, that his belly was that big to go out to about here.
Nothing but 12-ounce curls tonight, Brian.
There you go.
Chuck's favorite part, Casey Nurse Jackie's us here. You want to go inside the ropes, Dave?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. AEW is AEW. No offense to them. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of the matter. Last week's Royal Rumble, I didn't think it was great. Didn't think it was horrible. I was 2-2. You were 0-4. But
yes,
by chance, have you seen the Punk Reigns Raw promo?
No.
Oh, fuck. Because I know you don't watch wrestling like I do. How do you find, do you go to ESPN and then scroll all the way?
No, I go to WWE, the website.
All right, so then you just kind of, or maybe see a couple of clips on Instagram or
Yeah,
TikTok?
they have the highlights, and then if you go to results, they have clips from
Right.
each match that you can.
Because
Yeah.
you go, so we won't cover in depth here, but Chuck, if you saw this promo, I've this promo put me tenfold more excited to see WrestleMania than I was going in, because Roman Reigns was on the Pat McAfee show, I think last Thursday, and basically cut a promo. So, I stepped away. The new guy's got to step it up. All part of the gimmick, in my opinion.
Right.
And then he comes out, he wins the Royal Rumble. And then he comes out on Monday Night Raw and starts his promo, blah, 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 talking, Philly, acknowledge me. And he's vintage Roman. And then all of a sudden you hear, like Mussolini. Here comes CM Punk with his music. The crowd fucking blows up. Punk gets in the ring. I try to find what channel it's on and then avoid it. If you see this promo, you'll be hooked and want to know what's going on, because these two guys are fucking stars. They're professionals. They cut a promo, work, shoot, real, scripted, acting. Maybe they went backstage and made out after, and there's no animosity whatsoever.
Right.
You watch this promo and you're like, oh fuck, I got to see this match.
Because the way you're talking, it's like
I'm going to assume Brian's agreeing with me and not Chuck. And if he's agreeing with Chuck, then fuck you both. But if, because I don't think Brian watches wrestling.
So you're saying it went to the point where you're like, you think each one of them wants to reach into the other one's chest and just rip his heart out.
You have to. Maybe when you're editing tonight, I'll try to find it and let you watch it.
Yeah.
It's fucking vintage.
Okay.
And it's great. And it's like, and they say some shit like, one of the things, I won't repeat the whole thing because I want to make Chuck find it for himself. But Roman says, the easy way out. Where were you 10 years ago when you left this company to play with your friends and you just quit, blah, 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 blah. And I had to carry this company on my back. And then it's great. And so I can't. Now, the key is, I hope Reigns isn't on each and every SmackDown, each and every Raw, because that's the beauty of Roman Reigns. 52 weeks a year, you see him 16 times and he wrestles 4.
Right.
And that's why everybody loves him. You fucking see everybody twice a week. It's like, he's stale. Get him out of here.
Right.
So anyway,
Got it.
I'll try to find that when you're editing. Absolutely dying to see WrestleMania because of the promo these guys cut. Yeah. All right, you want to rate all day?
Let's do it.
I have hardly all day. All in IPA.
Oh.
That was a glitch. All day is a Founder's beer. So anyway, yeah, I've been talking so much I haven't had a chance to drink any of it.
What? Oh, any of your second one?
North Studio, I'm going to go first.
Yeah.
This brings back. This is turning the clock back. He wrestled like 5 times in 20 years. He is horrible. Bring back that attitude there. Who, Punk or Roman? Neither one of their in-ring skills are the best, in my opinion. It's the fucking storylines and their mic skills that I watch wrestling for. So because obviously the in-ring stuff is scripted anyway, and we all know that. But mic skills and storylines are what sell tickets. And they just made that match a lot of money. This turn back the clock 305 weeks ago when we were first starting to drink IPAs. And this is the taste that made me fall in love with an IPA. 411. I really liked it a lot. 4.0 for Dave. And he had it written down before me. So we're both giving it a 4.0. And again, I'm not shortchanging you guys. Stone Cold and The Rock were awesome. Stone Cold's in-ring work was absolutely pathetic, though. So if you want in-ring work, Stone Cold's not your guy. But attitude, mic skill, storyline, what made Stone Cold. So there.
Yeah.
Now don't be fucking contradicting yourself, Brian. I'm going to call you out on it. But yes, I love Stone Cold myself. So I'm not no corrections corners. Like I said, 2 people have rated in on All In.
Yeah.
And there must be a metric or an algorithm on Tapped.
Yeah.
You need a certain amount of ranking because one guy rated it 4, but on Tap there is no data at all
All right.
for
So
All In.
purchase location.
Opperman's.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Explain to him what I'm doing.
Dave is entering as flight football and anything else, and we're gonna be the third person to enter a rating. So he's putting everything in at on Tap to get our score of. I don't think we can go 4.05, but so we'll just give it a 4.
Yeah, we can't.
I'm probably gonna be at 42 because 42 is getting an order late, and Dennis will have his hands full.
So besides piney, other IPA flavors or other IPA flavor profile.
Just go piney.
Okay.
We don't want to
Make it too complicated.
All right, so now I got to get the other beer out. That's the only the pressure of this live stream. You have
Yeah.
no time to
That's
hit
all right.
pause and refresh.
So Mike and Dave enjoyed this beer in the first segment of episode 321 of Flights Football and Anything Else podcast. This may be the official lawn mowing beer of FFAE in 2026. Please drink responsibly. Everyone. So I got all the information in. 4 check in. Now let's see if three check-ins will give it a.
I'm guessing you need at least 10.
Yeah. Close all cards. Oh shoot! I didn't mean to do that.
All right.
No thanks. Okay. Discover. Nope, not yet.
The show must go on, Dave.
It must. I know. I'm just seeing if we got. Nope, we didn't. So it's got to be more than 3.
All right.
We really enjoyed that, didn't we?
Yes, we did, Dave.
You know what we enjoy equally as much?
What's that, David?
The Maple Grill. That amazing farm-to-table counter service restaurant and microbrewery experience, offering a rotating selection of the freshest local items cooked over an open kitchen's wood-fired grill. The Maple Grill not only offers the greatest of local fare, but wood-fired craft beers and seltzers as well. But wait, before you get into that car, go to their website. Go to themaplegrill.net. That's GRILLE.net. Check out the current menu and see what's on tap. Then get yourself to 13105 Gratiot Road in Hemlock, Michigan. And when you get there,
tell them Mike and Dave sent you.
Exactly.
And as Nate would say, and they'll charge you double.
Charge you double.
All right, our second tasting, Velvet Peanut Butter Porter from Lansing Brewing Company. Microbrewery in
Lansing?
Yes, sir. 5.5 ABV, and this is the only beer of the episode with an IBU rating of 10. And Lansing Brewing is 100 years in the making, according to the can.
Oh, that's yours. Hey, when we get that other, when we get that thing from Jamie, or we got to get some more coasters.
Okay.
Anybody out there want some coasters? Flights, football, and anything else coasters? Let us know.
Coaster? I don't even know her. It is like, I think that's what they were going for, Chuck, to maybe fool some of the
or to avoid a copyright.
And no store would sell to a minor, so there's no confusing the minor.
Yeah.
And Velvet, apparently, listed Velvet is a brand of peanut butter.
Oh, I see. Did not know that.
I did not know it either.
Not a lot of peanut butter on the notes. Okay.
If you go deep, that's what she said, you can get a little peanut butter in there. But I agree, it's not overwhelming. And just a hint on the taste as well.
Correct. Alrighty.
All right.
You want to start with hockey?
Yes.
Okay.
The NHL, there are 7 games tonight, and then they're off on their Olympic break. I believe February 26th, they rejoin action. But the proud to be an American watch. A week ago tonight, Patrick Kane had an assist in a 4-3 shootout loss to the Washington Capitals to surpass Mike Modano and become the all-time American-born point scorer in NHL history with 1,375. And I think he did it a week ago tonight, hoping he was going to get a live update. We got busy, got talking about other things, did not do that live and because in the 3 games since, Patrick Kane has goose eggs all across the board, but he is the all-time American-born.
And I think the Wings fell to second place because they lost 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 5. I forgot which it is, but they've been on a little bit of a skid lately, and he's the unfortunate recipient.
All right. Well, I guess the place to go if you're a youngster is Midland.
Whoopsies.
Not that we condone that, folks.
No.
21 must be 21 to enter, and that's why Flights Football and anything else carries an explicit rating with it.
Yes.
Parental discretion is advised. The Olympics opening ceremony tomorrow.
It is.
Games are already being played.
2 p.m.
Curling, women's hockey.
They're qualifiers and preliminaries and
and I know their schedules, but
yeah,
the Czechia team is going to walk for opening ceremonies.
Yeah. Chechnya,
whatever, whoever. Well, I shouldn't say they lost. U.S. was winning 3-1 when
they lost.
U.S.
won 5-1.
Yeah, so they're going to be in the opening ceremony, and they already got a big scarlet letter L on their forehead.
Yeah,
for a loser. And allegedly, the Olympic Games haven't even started yet. I'm not a fan of that.
They just don't have they didn't have the ceremony yet.
Well, I'm not a fan of starting something
before the.
I mean, I finish a lot of things before I actually start, but
hit the button.
Hit the button.
All right. Maybe I'll get back. I'm gonna get back to the Olympics. You want me to keep going with it as long as we're on it?
Yeah, might as well, because that's all I have is my disgruntledness.
All right, curling. Lots of curling going on.
Yeah, some of it tonight before it even started.
Right. So approximately, little curling trivia. How many people participate worldwide, Mike? Take a guess.
11,277,717.
1.5 to 2 million people participate in curling worldwide, with the vast majority, 80 to 90% of the curlers are in Canada. All right, the U.S. curling represents about.
I see that. That's right, abracadabra. Only the loyal listeners will get that reference. That's a long song, though. Come on, give me some credit. But before it gets lost in the shuffle, I forget. Now, Jeff, Chuck, Brian, Dave, can Lindsey Vonn use that as an excuse if she doesn't at least medal? Because she tore her ACL, but is going to ski because the doctor probably said, well, it's fucked up anyway, so you're not going to do any more damage to it.
Right. Can she use it as an excuse? 100%.
See, I don't think so. If you're going to go out, you have to then say, hey, I can't do it because I have a torn ACL and don't do it.
Right. Yeah.
So I expect a medal.
Well, I wonder if the alternate though is sitting there, going, oh, bitch.
That maybe she Kerriganed her.
I don't know.
Or would that be Hardinger?
Yeah,
it would have Hardinger because Kerrigan didn't get in. She just why?
Why? So now, Mike, there's a Greater Midland Curling Club. They have their own building.
I actually see that every time Saturday morning when I go the back way to Kroger 277 on Ashman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's actually a pretty good sized facility.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So if we ever want to take curling lessons and learn how, it's right in our backyard, basically.
Yes, it is.
So lots of curling going on in the Olympics.
There's actually an apartment complex being built and we could actually live there.
Yeah.
Cut our training drive down.
That's about the only way we're going to be Olympians.
Well, yeah, you got to be.
Unless there was a beer drinking
You
event.
got to be dedicated.
And you'd carry this team. But so
see, I don't. If it's a quantity thing, I don't. My beer drinking isn't that my goal. I'm a sprinter. I mean, I want to get from 0 to 9 yards.
They might have a
sprint. I possibly can.
They'll probably have a sprinting event and a marathon event. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
whoever hits the floor first loses.
she has 9S today. She can use. Like Lindsey Vaughn does.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, mixed doubles. The American team
7 if she's on 10 hours.
The American team won today, and they beat Norway and Switzerland 8-6 and 7-4. 22-year-old Jake Cantor moves on. He took a third in the snowboard big air event. So we have an American moving on in the qualifying. And then you said hockey, and they won 5-1 over the Czech Republic.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think it's called Czechia.
Nope. That's a different place. Believe it or not.
The announcers on the game that I was watching on replay kept calling them Czechia.
I just copied it down from the U.S. Olympic website, and they had a different Chechnya on a different score sheet. So I'm not sure. Yeah, look up what the difference is.
All right, I'll do that in a second. But
in any event,
you're Mr. Curling.
Yeah.
So what is the more difficult role? It never does. But well, I try to get there. So what is the more difficult role?
Mm-hmm.
The person that's doing that or the sweeper?
It would be the sweeper, because you can be off a little bit, and the sweeper can, depending on the angle that they're sweeping at, can get that stone to curl. And so whoever's doing the throwing or the releasing can yell at them like left, direction, good, we're good.
I watch that all the time.
Yeah.
Well, not all the time. During the Olympics, when it's on, I will watch it.
Yeah.
And I still don't understand the scoring.
I think it's a lot like lawn darts or regular. You got the circles, and depending on how many stones that you have in which ring of circles, you score more points, and you try to knock the other ones out.
Right. Shuffleboard.
Yeah. Kind of like, like shuffleboard. But yeah, opening ceremonies tomorrow at 2 p.m. Tomorrow being Friday. So if you're listening to this on Saturday, it's already happened. And then it's going to be on NBC and Peacock. Norway is the favorite to win the most medals. They're the betting odds that they're at a negative or a minus negative. They're at a minus 180. USA is at plus 380. Germany at a plus 700. Canada at 1500. And then home country, Italy, is a plus 3,500, and then the rest of them are at 10,000.
Okay.
So if you want to throw $100 down on Austria, and they walk away with the most medals, then you win 10,000, right? Isn't that the way it works?
What are they, plus 10,000?
Plus 10,000. Or do you win?
That's on a dollar bet.
On a $1. Oh, I thought that was $100. No. Okay. Never mind. You're the betting guy.
10,000 to 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So whatever. If you give me your money, if you're betting Austria to win the Winter Olympic gold medal or medal count, right. Give me your money and I'll save you the juice.
Thanks.
Okay. Shuffleboard. What did I say? Chuck said shuffleboard, curling shuffleboard.
Yeah, you said shuffleboard.
But I meant is it shuffleboard that in the bars?
Well, yeah, but that's a bar shuffleboard, but it's the same one as with the stick.
Shuffleboard?
I think so.
All right.
Yeah. But that's it for my Olympics right now.
All right, NCAA men's hoops. A week ago tomorrow, you had how many people ended up coming over to the Cell Studio?
5.
And Sparty was in it for a while, and then U of M pulled away.
Well, Sparty had to spend too much gas trying to get back in the game. They were down 16 points because they couldn't throw the ball in the ocean if they were standing on the beach in the first half. And then they came back with 7:32 left in the game. They were up by 2, and you just saw they went to empty, like right now. Kind of like your lawnmower, or not lawnmower, but your hedge trimmers on. If you have a battery pack one, it's going along, and then done. So they end up losing by 12. So and then I don't know. This is if anybody watches MSU basketball, I don't know what Coach Izzo does. I don't know what his MO is in doing this, but annually this time of year, right in that late January, early February, they lose at least one game, if not two, to a team they shouldn't.
Long season is, kind of they're not ready to amp it up yet for tournament time.
The only good thing is, I mean, they lost to Minnesota last night.
They'll be in the dance.
So they will be in the dance. I mean, they're probably already in the dance. I think they've got 19 or 20 wins, and it's a foregone conclusion. But like, why? Why do you have to do that? I don't understand.
Maybe he coaches them.
There's a method to his madness because it's a pattern.
Yep.
It happens every fucking year, and it drives me crazy. And I had to wear the Sparty hat because for 10 years you wore your, this is my fandom, and you've worn your Chicago Bear stuff, through thick and thin. So
Right.
had to wear the Sparty hat. All right.
Quick MLB note.
Yes.
Does this mean Skubal is going to be traded or not? Because the Tigers just signed Framber Valdez
115
for 3 years.
million.
For 3 years, so that's what, 37, math guy? 38 times 3, 4, 20, yeah, about 38 and change. And Skubal just won his arbitration case for the largest amount ever. So Skubal's getting paid $32 million for this year. So they have $66 million. So Skubal's not even the highest paid fucking pitcher on the Tigers staff. So does that mean Jeff says go blue? He's a Michigan.
I was ignoring it.
So they're either going to go all in and try to win it this year.
Yeah.
Or they're going to fucking deal Skubal because they've got $66 million in 2 starting pitchers, and the higher paid pitcher of the 2 isn't even the best pitcher. So man, that puts the Tigers right up there with the Red Sox for starting rotation.
Yeah.
I think the Red Sox are deeper, but Valdez, I don't trust a guy who will deliberately cross up his catcher to drill him with a fastball. That's not a team player to me.
No.
He swears it's not him, but I see it right on tape. He fucking drills him with the pitch. The catcher's expecting a curveball, and he fucking throws a heater right down the middle to drill him because he didn't like the way he was calling the game. That doesn't warrant $34 million to me, but the guy gets it done on the mound. So
yeah. No, I mean, all the pundits, if you on the radio and anybody that's a Tiger fan, I wouldn't call myself a fan. I don't watch enough games, but everybody's just dumbfounded why Illich and the rest of the administration there, what the hell they're doing
with what?
With just with the paying.
Well, Framber's an ace.
I understand that, but why string? Why string them along?
You're not getting Skubal 3 for 115.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
I think that's why I think Skubal's trade. Brian absolutely hates baseball, but regardless of that, I think they're going to trade him. See, thank you, Jeff. Like I say, they're going to maybe they'll go all in because they're the largest arbitration, $32 million, and maybe they're going to say, okay, we got Skubal, Valdez, 1, 2, which rivals the Red Sox. The Red Sox are probably deeper 1 through 5.
Yeah,
but 1 and 2, maybe the edge goes to the Tigers, but. And so I think they went and got Valdez because they know damn well they're losing Skubal after this year because you're not getting – Skubal's going to be like 6 for 550.
Okay.
Maybe not quite – maybe 6 for 500. Chump change, you know what I mean?
It's monopoly money at this point. I don't understand it.
They figure, all right, now we got to – so when we lose Skubal in 27 – we've got Framber for 2 years at $34 million a year, which is a bargain basement price compared to the $55 million some other team is going to pay Skubal.
Right.
So anyway, that's all the baseball. So You want to go to the NFL, Dave?
Let's go to the NFL.
I think there's one more game left, isn't there?
There might be.
Yep. Super Bowl LX for you non-Romans out there, that's Super Bowl 60. An L is 50 and an X is 10. When the lower number is after the higher number, you add it. When the lower number is before the higher number, you subtract it. I love Roman numerals. Everything should be a Roman numeral, but there's only so many numbers I can give you because, like, M is 1,000, ML is 1,050. So there's your Roman numeral talk, fellas. But anyway, Super Bowl 60. I am a half game ahead of you on our pod picks. Neither one of us have bragging rights because our picks have been.
Yeah, I think you used the word abysmal quite a bit.
Yeah, abysmal is probably best case scenario.
Okay.
I am 16-25-1. You are 15-25-2. We told the listeners we would pick the game that's either New England, Seattle, over, under, and then when we were going to give 2 prop bets. So since we're at the North Studio, I'll start it off. My game pick, I don't trust Sam Darnold, but at least he's a veteran, and I think Seattle's defense is this much better than the Patriots' defense. Give me the Seahawks and lay 4.5. And Eric at Loggers is just going, yes, because he knows my horrible picking record. So he's probably figuring the Patriots are going to win another Super Bowl. But I will take as my game pick the Seahawks minus 4.5. How say you, Dave?
I was going to say the same thing.
All right. Well, we have 3 of them, so I'm not going to say you have to change. So Dave and I, we both have, and that's why I put in the prop picks, because if we just left it at the game, well, then I beat you by a half game.
Right.
Now we have a chance to see my first prop pick. And we use the numbers on FanDuel.com. Not .com. On FanDuel. My first prop pick. Pick, whatever.
Pick a pack of pickled peppers.
That second one, maybe I shouldn't have opened that second. JSN, Jackson, Smith, in Jigba. That's SMITH hyphen NJIGBA. Jackson Smith in Jigba for the Seattle Seahawks out of the Ohio State University. 110 or more receiving yards at plus 162. Yes, you're right, Dave. That's so going back to the Austria bet, for every $100 you bet, you win 10,000 if Austria were to be the medal winner.
Okay.
So for every $100 you bet on Jackson Smith and Jigba to have 110 or more receiving yards, it will pay you $162. So I am taking over 110 for plus 162.
All right. So my first prop bet is a team prop bet. Largest lead of the game, under 14.5.
Largest lead, 14.
So it was an over or under type of a bet, and it was at 14.5 last night.
Did you what do you have to did you happen to pay attention to what you have to wager on that?
I don't know. I put $1 on it. I put $1.
What are the odds?
So I think I was gonna.
That's got to be minus.
It is.
Something.
It is. It's a minus because I was gonna win 77 cents or something like that.
All right. I was gonna say, because that's a big number to be the largest lead.
Right.
So, all right. So
yeah,
largest lead under 14.5. All right. My second prop bet: Hunter Henry anytime touchdown score plus 240.
All right.
So I mean, the game could be 66-7 Seattle, and if that touchdown by New England's Hunter Henry, I'm a winner.
All right. One more time. Hunter Henry.
27-17 Pats. Both have Michigan ties. All right. Fair enough.
Oh. Yeah,
That's
true. That's
true.
What does
Michigan tie with New England this year? I know Tom Brady was a New England Patriot.
Yeah. Huh. No, I can't think of it either. So Hunter Henry, what touchdown?
Anytime touchdown plus 240.
All right. And my second prop bet, Sam Darnold plus 250 yards for a plus 110.
250 or more.
250 or more.
That goes in line with my Jackson Smith and Jigba 110 or
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, and
we're doing an over under, right?
Nope, that was in the game. That you could have picked over under as your game.
Oh, so we had 3 choices.
Yes, the game.
The game or over and under.
Yeah, the game over under is one of your picks.
Yeah.
And then 2 props. So we both have Seattle.
Yeah.
That's our game pick.
Yeah.
And then we have 2 prop bets.
Okay.
When
When you say over under, I'm thinking you're telling me like bet on the over under.
No, that
okay.
You could have, if you didn't like New England
or
Seattle, you could have went over 45.5.
Gotcha.
In my throw in, the obligatory, start the day on a high note or on a low note. Give me tails at minus $1.04. Heads is also minus $1.04. So it's not quite a 50-50 bet because the house is taking $4.
Yeah, I always go tails never fails just for fun.
That's what I do too.
Yeah.
So I'm not counting that as one of my prop bets. That's just an extra.
Understood.
Just a little shits and giggles because you're not going
Right.
to make any money on that bet. But.
Right. Well, Sam Darnold's been the best quarterback through the whole, statistically speaking, he's been the best quarterback through the playoffs. I think he only maybe threw 1 interception. I know in the first 2 rounds he did not. He was the only quarterback not to.
Well, yeah, but the one against the game before against the Niners, he didn't do anything. That was all Kenneth Walker III, former Sparty.
True. I was just, doing my reading and doing my research. Sam Darnold had the fewest mistakes of any quarterback through all of the analytics that they put on the board. So he's kind of on a heater. As long as his front line does what they're supposed to do, I think he's going to do pretty well.
All right. And I'm predicting it also, not one of my picks. I say Seattle will have a defensive or special teams touchdown. I have 2 squares and it's a fundraiser for a youth travel baseball team because I think the next time I win a square on a board will be the first time I've won a square on a board. And I fucking hate doing it. It's stupid. But if it's a fundraiser,
yeah,
I'm doing my part to help travel baseball.
Sure.
What halftime performance? I'm watching Bad Bunny because Bad Bunny wrestled Damian Priest in a premium live event a couple years ago. And I was pissed about that, if you remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Bad Bunny did some good stuff.
Did he?
Yes.
All right. That's awesome.
Yes.
I don't know. I usually I don't care who. I usually don't make it through a full halftime show.
Nor do I. That's where I get up, stretch the legs, go upstairs, talk to the boys.
Sure.
Because Nick, I don't know if it's going to be.
And Max is planning on coming.
I don't know if it's going to be as large as in years past, but my soon-to-be 23-year-old youngest son is going to continue his tradition, and like Hunter's coming home. I think he took Monday off. Supposedly Ian's even coming home. Bugs Bunny on Cartoon Network.
That too.
Yes. And Ian lives in Iowa.
Oh,
he's actually coming.
He's coming.
And Nick said that he's got something called PTO, and Liz and I are like, yeah, that's paid time off because he's already graduated, he's got his job, so he's got a few days to burn. So
yeah.
And I saw that on Facebook, Jeff, and I meant to tell Liz to Venmo you some money or PayPal it, and then I forgot all about it. So obviously 2 days before the Super Bowl, it's filled. If not, flight football and anything else will take the rest.
All right, we got anything else?
No, and you go first on this rating, and I've got mine written down already.
All right. Good peanut butter porter.
Nate's on his way to make it a party.
Hey, all right. Good peanut butter porter. Nothing to knock my socks off, but solid. So a solid, very drinkable peanut butter porter, 3.25.
Very good porter taste. Undersold the peanut butter. hence the lower rating of 3.12.
Okay.
Porter is probably my least favorite of the styles that we drink because they're kind of meh.
Yeah.
Or as the kids would say, they're 6-7. But 492 check-ins, which, by the way, spoiler alert, 492 check-ins is an episode high in check-ins. They liked it a little bit better than us, but not too much. 3.72. I'd be like the 30-year-old high school football player that still goes after. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody likes that Uncle Napoleon Dynamite. Uncle
Oh, yeah.
what would really knock Dave's socks off?
A Kentucky bourbon barrel peppermint porter.
3.72. Did I ever give that final rating?
Yes, you did. Yes, you
Untapped
did.
is
Yes, you did.
3.72. All right, let's put the used glasses away as I step away from the mic.
Let me clear my throat.
Beastie Boys.
There you go. I don't know why stepping away from the mic made me think of that. Oh, Uncle Rico. Hell yeah.
There you go. I knew Nate would know that. There we go. All right.
Are you fucking...
Did you guys that one too? The only reason
I think I did.
The only reason I bought this is because there was only 2 left.
I think I did.
All
I
right.
got it out of the singles cooler.
Uncle Rico. The only part of Napoleon Dynamite that I actually liked is when
Was the dance.
Nope, when Napoleon's up to bat in a baseball game and the pitcher is throwing it too hard and Napoleon turns the umpire and says, "Could you tell him to slow it down?" And the next pitch, he throws another fastball and Napoleon turns around and says, "Did you tell him?" That's the only line in that fucking movie I liked. Oh, that was fucking hilarious. And Alex and I had my nephew and I, when I coached him and his buddies for a pony league team, him and I used to use that line because we sucked and we got annihilated. And we always use that line. Hey, could you tell them to slow it down?
Well, you know what doesn't suck, Mike?
What's that, Dave?
The Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. The Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill is a family-friendly sports bar with delicious food and drink menu to please everyone. Looking for some fun on a weekday night?
Who isn't?
Exactly. Grand Central is the place to be on Trivia Mondays, Comedy Tuesdays. Now, sometimes Wild Wing Wednesdays. I saw the recent ad, and they've got kind of an AI animated version of Herb eating some wings. And he said, the size of his head was way too fat, made him look like, the Nutty Professor, Eddie Murphy version. And they also have Thirsty Thursdays, Fish Day Fridays, Sassy Saturdays, and Sunday Fun Days with drink specials every day. Grand Central is located at 3504 State Street in Saginaw, and you can check out the menu at their Facebook page, the Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. It's always a good time at Saginaw's hometown sports bar, the Grand Central Come on, Dave. Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. And when you get there,
tell them Mike and Dave sent you.
Woo!
All right, third and final tasting. Poseidon's Fury.
Yes.
An Imperial Deepa from Wax Wings Brewing Company. It's a brew pub in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Yep.
So now, did you sense a theme here? So our Spotify name, because you don't name a live stream, but we do name the Spotify episode. It's going to be Michigan Made.
Yeah.
All right. And let's kick this off. And then before we get into the normal festivities, I've got a dream I have to share that is very, very weird.
Okay. Well, don't make it too weird, Mike.
Well, it's the dream.
This is a family-friendly show.
It's a dream. It's nothing out of the ordinary. But I'm always baffled by dreams. Because are we dreaming now? I can't take you anywhere, can I? Are we dreaming now? In our dreams, our reality? Or did I just blow your mind?
That is what the movie The Matrix is all about.
Poseidon's Fury, you've had this, Nate? Or what beer are you talking about? But anyway.
Cheers. So you've got the broken bat glass I gave you when we came back from Milwaukee, and I've got the rusted spoke, which was your mom's favorite. Well, Mackinac City was her favorite
Yeah, and
vacation
that was
spot.
my favorite. She didn't like when I got there because I got to the sprinting aspect of it, which never ended well.
Well, yeah.
Even though it like literally we stayed across the street.
Yeah.
And my mom she'd always be worried about me. But it's a dream. All right, here we go.
Okay. Whoa.
So he would have made last one to die last week, but I can't pronounce his last name. I first poll, Nate. I'm with you 100%. It is very good.
Yeah.
I think it's Joe Shizuki. He was a former driver from Coca-Cola. He passed away like maybe 2 weeks ago today. 2 weeks ago yesterday, in that area.
Mhm.
And the strangest thing is, so I had a dream probably like 4 or 5 days ago. And I'm laying in my bed, and Joel C. comes up and kisses me. Not the get out your heads out of the gutter, you pervs. Not like you would kiss your grandpa.
Okay.
And he said to me, "You were always my favorite supervisor," which is weird on 2 counts because Joe passed away at 70. I'm 58. I think it's theoretically impossible that for him to be my grandfather. He's 70, I'm 58.
Yeah,
and
well,
the kiss was like you would kiss a grandfather. And then secondly, I was never his supervisor. So I get up out of bed, follow him downstairs, and I say, Joe. And as I'm going downstairs, I see my mom, and I say, Mom, that was a driver for Coke that just died. And my mom looked at me and just turned and walked away. And then I woke up. Now, I don't know how long ago the dream ended to the time I woke up, but does that mean I was actually dead and Joe had gave me a kiss at my funeral? Because, like, why would I see 2 dead people that both ignored me? Because I tried to catch Joe and he just walked away from me.
well, they're just saying it's not your time yet, Mike.
All right, but it was still weird because I didn't like the way my mom snubbed me. Seriously, it was like, this is like weird.
Yeah. Maybe she doesn't like you.
Yes, and Nate, that's what sickens me to this moment. I fucking know I saved that pen and I can't find it. And that's what pisses me off. But I thought that was very nice. But this isn't next one to die.
It's not, no.
Don't skip this yet.
Don't skip
Brian.
this. We're not there yet.
Maybe, all right. And then episode 323 is trending towards another live at Loggers. Maybe you and Jake can be there and have a fight because Jake is kind of the originator of Next One to Die. Don't skip yet because this isn't the Next One to Die. This is a dream I legit had. Joe died. Joe would have been on last week's or 2 weeks ago's Next One to Die. So don't skip this yet. So just easy, big fella. Easy.
Remember, Brian's up there.
Well, I'm looking at the fucking video. So fuck everybody. when we monetize, then I'll look at the camera because I don't want anybody to see this fucking red fucking beak of mine. Anyway, I like your answer, Dave. It's not my time. See, now Jen just throws something in there. Now they're all coming out of the woodwork. But anyway, so I think Jen likes your answer that it's not my time.
Yeah.
I just want to know why 2 dead people snubbed me.
Yeah. Well, if your mom starts talking to you, it's going to freak you the hell out.
But she looked right at me and she wasn't mean. She just worked.
Yeah.
And then I turned and she was gone.
Yeah.
And then I turned and Joe was gone.
Well, maybe you said
my money's on Jake. I don't know, Brian's way more active than Jake is. I don't know. I think Brian was slapping him around a little bit, Jeff.
Maybe your mom doesn't like all the blanket talk.
Well, that's a given. She's like, you can't say that. But she's against my 4-song funeral march too.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, you can't play those at a Catholic church. Drink, drank, drunk by.
Yeah, right.
Hell yeah. So
probably not.
She was always mad at that.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, onward and upward with the segment 3. That was just Mike's dream
A
sequence.
little random. See, because we were on time to finish at 9:00, and Mike didn't like that, so we got to press on. All right, here we go.
Yes.
I did like that, though. That was a good dream. Well, maybe it was.
You can't control your dreams.
No, you can't.
So
Not at
what
all.
is? I want the meaning of that dream.
We'll chew on
All
that.
right.
Player pass.
Yes.
Ready?
How many you got? Let's go talk.
I've got 3, but this is
'cause
more.
I got to get us back on track. So
We do. I've got 3, but this is more.
Excuse me.
They're all 3 are going to be fairly quick. But I'm gonna say the title of the player pass, and you're gonna try to finish it.
okay.
Okay. 81-year-old Bonnie Sumner broke the GBWR, the Guinness Book of World Records, in the
Pentathlon.
above 80 women's dead hang. So she got up there and she hung. She's 81 years old and she hung for 3 minutes and 3 seconds.
That's not the reverse David Carradine, is it?
No, it is not. All right, here we go.
All right.
Next one, player pass. Olympic sprinter Shikari, sorry, I think it's pronounced Shikari. Shikari Richardson was arrested recently for what? Olympic sprinter.
Yep.
Shikari. Okay. She was
Possession of marijuana.
speeding.
Fuck! I was going to say that. That was too obvious.
She was arrested for speeding and possible reckless endangerment. She was going 104 in a 65 on State Road 429.
All right.
Last one. Jelly Roll is now
298 pounds.
very close. Yeah, you must have seen him recently. 265.
Well, okay, so he's lost more weight because on I forgot to mention that I watched Unreal.
Yeah.
5-part documentary on Netflix about WWE, which is I love it. And when he was going into the SummerSlam match, he weighed in at 298, which he said was the first time he was under 3 bills since he was 12 years old.
He's lost nearly 300 pounds.
Yes.
And the picture I saw. Now, he says he transformed his health through consistent exercise, including walking, boxing, and training for a 5K, along with a better, healthier diet. Now, I'm like, there's so many people on the GLP-1s. I think is that the weight loss, the syringe thingy? Yeah, right.
Roadhead and skinny. So Nate was closer. Is Roadhead even a fine?
I don't know. Maybe.
And if so, is it the giver or the receiver? Who gets the fine for Roadhead?
I don't.
I'm going to say whoever is driving gets the ticket.
It would be a lot.
Especially if they're giving.
It's a lot harder for male
she
to
said.
give. So I would imagine it's a lot harder for the male to give to the female while she's driving it than for the other way around. That would cause an accident.
Well,
I would
it's
imagine.
hard for the driver to give head no matter regardless of
Was that
sex.
what I said?
I don't know. You said it's harder for the male and the female.
No, I said it would be harder for the male to give it to the female while she's driving.
Oh, I think it's harder for the driver, regardless of sex, to be giving head while they're driving a vehicle.
Well, yeah, but that's not what I'm saying.
Right. But my version is very much more difficult. Anyway,
Yeah, like impossible.
you know what? I think we just replace player pass
Yeah.
with finish the story or finish the headline.
All right. You like that?
Yes, I like because that I actually like that a lot.
Okay, we'll do that then.
All
Here
right.
we go. But I just think I have to. At first, I was like, bullshit. To lose that kind of weight, he's got to be on those GL5P1, whatever the shot injection things. But there's so many people and there's so many commercials on him right now. Why would he even be embarrassed to not mention that if he was doing it? So he probably is doing it through the.
Are you talking Ozempic and shit?
Yeah.
It's fucking cheating.
Well, whatever. Some people.
Wait
No,
a
no.
second. If he did
I would.
if he did it with diet and exercise,
Yeah.
that's one thing.
Yeah.
You on the Ozempic, kudos, because at 500 pounds, if he lost 300 pounds and he's 265, that means he was 565.
Yeah. Well, okay.
That's near death.
So he was near death.
Whatever you got to do to not die.
Yeah.
Double thumbs up by Mike.
Okay. Right.
I'm giving the viewers a full focus. Double thumbs up for Mike.
Yeah. Good.
It's cheating. just like if I've got a 200-pound bench
Yeah.
press naturally, and then all of a sudden I just start fucking juicing up, gearing out of my mind,
Right.
and now I've got a 480 bench.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm 280 pounds better than I was,
Yeah.
but I'm cheating.
But you and I have a different, I mean, even me, like up until probably 5 years ago, I could, it was difficult for me to gain weight. I know some people want to punch me in the face, but I had to drink a lot of beer, eat a lot of pizza if I wanted to try to gain weight. Now it's pretty damn easy. Okay. Um, Jesus Christ. Okay.
I've given up. I've given up on that.
I think he was on the diabetic shot, which is similar to the GLP ones. Exactly. But I'm saying right now, there's so many celebrities that are advertising and saying, what if he was? Why wouldn't he take advantage of that? Make some money if he was doing it.
But because there's more honor, and hey, I fucking lost weight by the good old fashioned way and fucking worked for
There's
it.
a certain, like, I'm at the other end of the spectrum. Okay. And just like the movie, shit, Nate, help me out with Bruce Willis and where
Seven.
no.
Bruce Willis did 7.
Shit,
Fail.
shut up. Stop talking while I'm trying to think. Um where Bruce Willis was the tough guy and
Pulp Fiction.
Jackson, he's been in a gajillion movies.
Samuel L. Jackson. Pulp Fiction. Die Hard.
Was Mr. Glass. And
Mr. Glass.
well, it was unbreakable. Anyway, the whole thing is about there's certain people on this end of the spectrum and certain people on this end of the spectrum. There's certain people like me, okay, the ectomorphs that have a hard time gaining weight. There's other people from a genetic standpoint, they need some help.
And that's fine. I didn't say you can't have help. If you have help, it's cheating. Whether you're making money, advertising.
Right.
Do you think Jelly Roll fucking needs any more money?
No, but I mean,
from WWE, from his singing career.
Well, then he should stop singing.
That commercial, this commercial, that commercial.
Right.
He doesn't need any more money to plug Ozempic.
Right.
It's fucking cheating. I don't care what anybody says. Is it needed to survive and you're living a healthier life? Add a boy or add a girl. Just like the Andy Reid deal. What was the years ago? What was the Unbreakable? Yes, Nate. Bariatric surgery.
Yeah.
Cheating. I don't care. It's cheating. Do you do it for the right reasons? Possibly.
Yeah.
Great. Cheating. Just like if I get on steroids and all of a sudden squat 800 pounds, cheating. 800-pound squat is still fucking impressive.
Right.
But it's cheating.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
And you're right. If you're not cheating, I didn't say there's anything wrong with cheating. I just said fucking own it.
Okay.
Hey, are you on steroids? Yes, I am. Why? Because I bench press 665 pounds, I deadlift 1,012, and I squat 1,008. Next question.
That's going to be your media.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Right. I got you.
How much do you squat? 185. Well, I squat 1,000. Fuck you. Are you on steroids? Yes, I cheat. Fuck it.
Okay. I got you. All right. That's it for Player Pass.
All right. Finish the story.
For what story was that?
I like that. That's the new game. So
Okay.
that's what we're doing.
Yeah. Finish the story. Okay. All right.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm good with if you're cheating. I'm good with cheating.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Most people would hear that word and take a negative connotation to it, but you don't.
Right. But it's my only point in that we're at this point, the horse has been dead for 13 hours
Right.
and I'm still fucking beating it. But my point is, hey, I lost 160 pounds. What'd you do? Oh, I just don't eat as much. And I'm getting a shot of this and a shot of this and this drug and that drug. Okay, well, there was more to it than just not eating.
Right.
So it's cheating.
Okay.
How'd you lose 100 pounds? Well, I stopped drinking 33 beers a night eating 4 gallons of ice cream and eating 3 large pizzas, and I got on the treadmill and walked 2.5 hours a day, and honestly, that's it. I haven't taken anything. All right, fucking hey, you fucking kicked ass. You rule.
Yeah. Okay. I got
That's
you.
my point on it.
I got you. All right. Stump
Yes.
Mike. Movie quotes. You are 31, 23, and 1. You are at 56.3%.
House is money from here on in, baby. No pressure.
Right?
Yes.
All right. I'm still going off of the Facebook requests for the numbers. Thank you for that, by the way. We had 25 or 26 people that chimed in for the numbers that I should be picking. This is number 91 from my wife, Shelly. You good?
Yep.
91.
By the way, Liz got Pirates of the Caribbean last week.
Nice. Good job, Liz. Proud of you. Ready?
Yes.
Who's on first?
Abbott and Costello.
Okay, but that's not the movie.
Jesus Christ. Abbott and Costello. It's a baseball movie. Who's on first?
It's not a baseball movie.
No, but it's a who's on first?
Yes.
Abbott and Costello meet the mummy.
Okay. 1945 was when the movie came out. I didn't know the name of the movie, but I knew you would know
Right
where it came from. It's called it's called the Naughty 90s. 90s.
Yeah, I would have never got that title, but
And here's the thing. I've not seen the movie, but I've seen them act that out on the stage how many times. So they're working
third base.
They're working on a riverboat. The captain meets this guy played by Alan Curtis. The character's name is Crawford. Crawford gets the captain drunk, gets him in a card game, wins the riverboat in the card game from the captain, and Abbott and Costello do the whole the rest of the movie is them trying to get the boat back for their captain. Why it's called the Naughty 90s? No idea. Came out in 1945.
All right. Unlike the Raging Bull, I could have been a contender. I'm not going to demand or think I get partial point. I knew Abbott and Costello said who's on first. The Roaring 90s. I've never ever seen that movie, and I've only
Naughty
90s. I've never ever seen that movie, and the only time I've ever seen the who's on first, Bud and Lou are in a baseball uniform on a baseball field, or literally on a stage telling a story to one another, a la like a Lucille Ball. Or
that's
Carol
probably
Burnett.
a clip from the movie then,
right?
Because they were on the riverboat stage when they actually performed it in the movie.
Yeah. So I all right. So yeah, I'll take the loss because, like I said, I'm on House's money anyway. I said I was going to be 30%. Worst case scenario, I finished 31%. But I am going to, when I go and see Joe and my mom again, when my head hits the pillow, I'll know that I've got a little bit of credit. They did over 40 movies, so you didn't have a chance. Fair enough.
All right. Well, all right. So you're at 31, 24, and 1. So maybe you went down to like 54%.
And do me a favor, just put an asterisk by the 1.
I will.
Because, like I said, I knew that was Abbott and Costello, although it's not who said the line, it's what movie it was. You know what? Take the asterisk off because it is Stump Mike named the movie, not who said it.
Tip of the cap. There you go. There you go. All right. Ready?
Yes.
Next.
Are we going here?
We could. All right. Now I know the timing.
That's the Stooges, right? Is that Abbott and Costello or the Stooges?
Well, I'm. It sounds like the Stooges, but I bet you with Nate, he knows that from an Abbott and Costello movie.
It could be.
Yeah. So, Marx Brothers.
Well, son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. All right, you got one? You got a fuck you?
I have a fuck you follow-up.
Oh.
And it's just to reiterate my fuck you of episode 317. So that's 4 weeks ago, or basically a month ago.
Yeah.
My fuck you was to the companies in their containers who hide the contents of their container in hopes people throw them out. Well, my hand lotion, my face lotion that I don't really need, but I moisten it, yada yada yada.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
That was a month ago?
that was because that was episode 317. That was my fuck you. My pre-pod shower.
Yeah.
Afterwards, deodorant, lotion, still on that upside down Jergens or Ivory or whatever the fuck company it is.
Yeah.
Still using it. Probably have another week or two to go. So my fuck you to those companies who think they were going to get me. Frugal Mike is hanging on. I'll get my finger in that fucking thing and so anyway.
Don't do that. I'm sorry, but don't do that again. That makes me very uncomfortable. All right. I have two, and they are, I mean, they're not like I'm super angry, hardcore FU, but water bottle tops, and particularly I get coconut milk from Silk. All right. So I'm going to ruin our Silk sponsorship. But there was
water bottle top. Are you talking? Are you talking Dasani?
Many of them.
Yeah, that's so they're more eco-friendly.
So they've got these little skinny tops, especially the Silk coconut milk. They were so thin. I mean, it was pretty much the top was as thin as this pen right here. And I mean, I don't consider myself arthritic or like have geriatric grip or anything like that. And me trying to get my fingers on that thing to try to open that goddamn top was a nightmare. And eventually now somebody must have complained enough to the company that makes Silk, coconut milk, almond milk, all those kind of things, because they've doubled the size of it now. I just got one from Meyer, and it is now double the height. It's real easy to grip, just and you get the top off, no problem. The water bottles, they're still about this thin right here, and they're
thinner than that, and they come off at I can will mine off. I just look at it and the fucking thing spills all over the place.
Right. I mean, it's just like, what the hell you go? Damn. So anyway, hopefully they figure that out. The second thing, so have on your way down from Miller, down Madeline towards the North Studio, this time of year, is the dip a little more? Is it deeper than it normally is?
Not yet, because hasn't gotten warm enough. Once I bet you Saturday you might bottom out on your vehicle.
Holy shit, I'm not kidding. I don't know what is going on in that section of the road, but it
always does that, doesn't it?
It does, but not. I was driving down and
I haven't noticed it yet.
I mean, I'm in a Ford F-150, and I'm, you know what I mean? Like, what the hell did I hit? But no, it's the road has sunk probably, that far at least.
Look at Steve's driveway when you're on your way home tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the same thing or if it was faulty workmanship or what, but that's only happened in the extreme cold. I mean, there's a gap like that. I mean, if you look as you walk by, look at his driveway, the left side closer to the road.
Yeah.
It's the Grand Canyon.
That was your
Nate's wife was madder at her wedding vows than Dave was with his caps.
But somebody is going to bottom out. Somebody's going to be in a particular type of car, and they're going to bottom out on that road. And that's what you get when you build a neighborhood on top of a swamp. Shit's moving all the time. Everybody on our side of the road, all the way down Madeline, have gotten the ends of their driveway replaced. I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
Concrete work.
Or at least shovel your fucking walk so I can walk down the driveway.
Yes. Okay. But it's paid for.
We're mixing it up just a little bit to keep Brian viewing as long as possible.
Okay.
Either or, Dave.
All right.
Not your great grandpa's Yankees anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Or all good things come to an end, right, Dave?
I got to be honest. I really don't care about the Yankees anymore. So let's go with the second one.
All right. So Xander Schauffele's run of 72 consecutive
Yeah.
made cuts,
Yep.
the longest active streak on the PGA Tour, finally ended at the Farmers Insurance Open Market, marking the first time in 1,391 days that he failed to make it to the weekend. The new active leader is Scotty Scheffler with 65 in a row, of course.
Yeah.
Scheffler is tied with Dow Finsterwald for the fifth longest streak in PGA Tour history, behind Tiger Woods is 142. And how many of the next three? Because now that
Yeah.
Schauffele's 72 is no longer active,
Right.
Tiger is the leader with 142 straight cuts. Who is second, who is third, and who is fourth?
Let's go. Jack's got to be in there, I would think.
Jack is third at 105.
Arnie?
No.
Oh shit. Gary Player.
No. Second is
Really?
second is 113. Fourth is 86.
Phil Mickelson.
Byron Nelson at 113
Oh,
is
should've-
second.
Yep.
And Hale Irwin at 86
Yes.
is fourth. Scotty Scheffler is 65. So will Scotty do 21 tournaments this year?
Probably not.
All right, so he won't get it this year.
No.
So anyway, that's your either or. Now, Brian, thanks for the listen. We do have to go to next one to die. I'd love you to stick around. Maybe it's someone you know and love on this list. But if not, I understand. Tomato, tomato, either either. Fucking forget about it. All right, number 3, Mickey Lolich, 85. 3 complete games in the 68 World Series to help the Tigers win the World Series. He's 5th all-time strikeouts among left-handed pitchers. And he had 195 complete games in his career.
When did he play?
68. I think he went into the early to mid 70s, but he was on the Tigers in 68.
Okay.
One of the best left-handers of his time. And here's one for you. And we have some of them on. I'm going to segue. So to keep Brian's interest.
Yeah.
I'm going to segue a little bit.
Yep.
Now, I'm not one of them. Obviously, my Bears and Red Sox loyalty. Nate, I think he's got a beef with Jake. I that's all I can say. Either that or maybe he has a bigger fear of death than I do, and he just doesn't want
That's
to
not possible.
He doesn't want to be reminded of it.
That's not possible.
But anyway,
Yes.
here's the funny thing. And I'm speaking out of turn because I'm a Bears fan and a Red Sox fan. Pistons have had way more success. Red Wings have had way more success. The Tigers have had more success. But if you were to get all the Michigan sports fans together, by and large, who do you think they would live and die with as their Detroit team? I say it's easily the Lions. And the Lions have had nowhere near the success of the Tigers, Pistons, and Red. Now, if you're only a hockey guy, yes, you're a Red Wing fan, not a Lion fan. I'm saying if you're just one of those guys that, hey, yay, go Florida teams. Yay, go California teams. Yay, go Michigan teams. I bet you those go Michigan teams are more pro-Lion than any of the 4.
Tigers got to be. I mean,
I think Tigers, obviously, because football, baseball in this country will probably trump basketball and hockey.
Right.
But I say the Lions are tried and true. Every Michigan, I think a Lions Super Bowl victory would go 150 billion times more than the Tigers winning the World Series this year. And I just,
I mean,
because I guess that's another example of the NFL. The shield is king. I mean, Laporte says the Tigers.
Yeah.
That's because he sucks at fantasy football.
Nate's got the Lions. Brian's got the Lions. Jeff's got the Lions.
The state will shut down if the Lions make it to the Super Bowl.
You're pretty well. True. Will the state shut down if the Tigers make it to the World Series?
No.
You don't think so? Okay.
So anyway, number 2 on the list, Damon Wilson, 79. Who's Damon Wilson, Dave?
Who is Damon Wilson, Mike?
Anybody on the board know who Damon Wilson is? Died 79. I think if anybody knows, it's got to be Chuck. Chuck knows who Damon Wilson is. And by the way, Jake was second to report this death.
All right. Ooh.
Jake reported the Mickey Lolich death. Jake was second on this death to Grandpa Blackhawk.
No, I'm at a loss. Stick it to me.
Damon Wilson was Lamont. Oh, from Sanford.
Sanford Son. I saw that. I did see that.
Chuck got it. See,
there you go.
Because he probably typed that because there's a little bit of delay on the chat. So I'll give Chuck the credit.
Yeah.
All right. And number 1, not only was Jake third of 4 to report this.
Oh.
Grant Davis was first. Grandpa Blackhawk.
Way to go, Grant.
Grandpa Blackhawk was fourth. And number 2 was a merchandiser who doesn't even listen to this fucking you big dummy. that's a Red Fox line.
You big dummy.
And the second one to report it is one of my merchandisers who doesn't even fucking listen to this pod. So he has no idea. He likes next one to die even less than Brian does. But Catherine O'Hara, 71. Beetlejuice, Home Alone, and I thought her best work was Schitt's Creek. She was fucking phenomenal in Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
And youngest of the 3. But that's it, Dave. We're all going to die. I mean, I'm going to be about 129 to 133, give or take.
Right.
And then I'm going to finally settle up with Joe and my mom and say, what was up with that?
What was that about?
What was that stiffing about? And I'd say, well, fuck, you still had 80.
Yeah.
You still had nearly 80 years left. We didn't want to bother you.
Yeah. Would you really, if you walk through the pearly gates and your mom's on the other side, would you look at her and go, "The fuck, Ma?"
I am. I'm going to say, what was that? Now, talk to me. You stiffed me that one day on the bread, but it was just the weirdest dream because I couldn't understand why Joe gave me a kiss. It was weird.
Yeah.
And then to say I was the best supervisor there, it's like I wasn't even your supervisor.
Well, maybe he was being like your boss. And he did a good job.
He was coming to my casket and paying his condolences. That's what was weird about the dream. I can't figure it out.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
But like I said, when I'm 130,
yeah,
we'll figure it out.
He was thankful you didn't call him Norm.
Because I killed Larry Schultz.
What?
Norm Tilley passed away years ago, and I saw Larry Schultz, a retired Coke employee, in the parking lot of Kroger 424. I said, "Hey, what do you say, Norm?" And like 10 days later, that Larry died. I fucking ruined his life. He's like, God damn, he thinks I'm Norm Tilley, who's been dead for years. Do I look that bad? And he died 10 days later. Oh shit.
Oops. To keep the kids out.
You got to keep them out. Everybody can't get in because then it's just a free for all, right?
Yeah.
All right. What else you have for us, Brian? Did you stick around for next one to die, buddy? It wasn't that painful, was it? But February 19th, you and Jake going to go in a bare knuckle boxing match.
Yeah.
Out back by the food truck, and I'm going to eat wings on. I'm going to tell them to make them hot, so I noticed it. But not so much.
Yeah,
where
you're out of your mind.
Not so much like they're Lewis Black B-dubs where Chuck's got to eat 23 of them.
Right. I understand. All right, let's rate this last one, Mike. What do you say? Poseidon's what?
Poseidon's Fury. And luckily you bought this because maybe I'll pre-pod with this on episode 322.
Oh, you've got
because this.
You're going to be wrecked with all the beer.
One of the wax wings brewing companies, finer efforts.
Yeah.
This beer right here, it's easily my favorite of the night. Obviously, I can't give it a 5. A 5 would just be egregious. Does it do for Deepas what Kentucky bourbon does for the stouts? I'm going to go 444.
Wow.
This is absolutely fucking fantastic.
Now I've got it at 4.05, a little better than I like the all-in IPA from Shorts.
All right, so now 26 people. So there is a rating here. So there's at least, I'm going to say 10. You need 10 check-ins to get a rating on Untappd, because Poseidon's Fury has 26 check-ins on Untappd, and those 26 are in the middle of us at 4.24. So, folks listening, watching, Poseidon's Fury from Wax Wings, according to 28 people, 26 on Untappd, Dave and I, it's better than a 4-point rating on a 5-point scale.
100%.
Absolutely spectacular. And look at the guy's got abs. I'm guessing he's juicing, so he's cheating, but he looks good nonetheless. Everybody out there viewing, thank you very much.
Thank you.
No.
Love you.
I think, Chuck, I think the Kentucky Bourbon Barrel was 4.5.
I think it was too.
And I'm actually kind of kicking myself because I actually like IPAs better than the Bourbon Barrel. And that's the one that you and the beer we have rated highest on the pod, you and Nick Witzke shit all over. So, hey, that just goes to show you tomato, neither. Let's call the whole thing off. But
yes,
it's top 3, though. Have Garcia stop at Dollar General across from Luke's to help me merch tomorrow. He's always Luke's is actually Manny Guerrero. So yeah, you don't want to work with him. He'll make you want to run into traffic. Because Luke has Bad X Meyer, Bay City Meyer. So
okay,
you're out of luck, Nate.
Yep. So get your friends to like us.
Smash that subscribe button.
Subscribe.
February 19th, Loggers. Come down. The excellent beer. Even Jake Danielewski liked one of the beers at Loggers, and Jake only drinks Busch Light, Bud Light. One of the two waters is all Jake likes, and Jake actually found a beer there. We'll be at Loggers for a live event Thursday, February 19th. That'll be episode 323. And thank you, everybody, for watching, listening, participating. Over 100 chats. We thank you very much. But, alas, the end is near, and I face my final curtain. As I look down the bottom of my glass, I can see I'm out of beer. And as the late, great Stuart Scott would say, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here.